up in the sky. Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
Oh, we've got another exciting morning. And thank you, by the way, for the massive amount of feedback and emails that we've gotten from latest interviews of two sharks, right? Kevin Harrington and John Paul DeJoria. If you haven't heard those episodes, make sure you go on our website, Eliances.com, Eliances.com, and it's going to be another exciting day of heroes. Remember, these are builders, ones that are making a difference, and wow, they're just having a blast and helping the community, and that's real important. Later on in the show, we're going to have the PMO squad. You might be wondering what that is, so make sure that you stay tuned. But let's talk about our next hero. You know what? She has a really cool job, and I want to be the one that is able to test her products when they come out, because when you hear what she's doing, it is so cool. You ever hear of Golden Tee? The company that makes all kind of entertainment games like Silver Strike Bowling and others, even ones that you can find in casinos. We have the president and co-founder of IT. Now, that's not what you think that stands for. Incredible Technologies. Elaine Hodgson. Elaine, good morning to you. I'm so happy that you're here. First, I got to ask you, though, what's the first video game that you ever played?
Oh, I used to play like the vector games that they were black on a black screen with vectors like Rip Off and a tank game. And then I graduated on to Pac-Man, of course, and then Centipedes became one of my favorite games.
Oh, those are fantastic. Now, Golden Tee. Let's talk about the most current. Everybody knows Golden Tee. I mean, it's everywhere. It's easy to recognize. But let's talk about the most current version of it. I love this. Golden Tee Live. The ability, really, to give players the chance to compete in online tournaments. Talk to me about this.
Yes, well, we've actually been doing this since 1996. But it was much more primitive then. It was on a modem, and it would call in once a night every game and then do a sort on all the data and then download who was the leaderboard. But now it's more live, as thus the name. So you can play with your contemporaries simultaneously, even though it doesn't have to be all at the same time. You're put in a leaderboard and pitted against 50 other people as they play. When it closes out, then the leader gets a big prize, and on down the road, smaller prizes.
And how did you come up with this? I mean, where did it all start?
Well, Golden Tee first started in 1989, and it's been going a long time, probably longer than any other, certainly arcade game, maybe longer than most games. And it was the vision of Larry Hodgson, who subsequently became my husband, but he was a golfer, but he fancied himself. He wasn't a very good golfer. So he wanted to make a game that made everyone feel like they were a good golfer. So with the trackball input that the game has, it allows you to shoot far and straight. So you don't have to worry about duffing off the tee like you do in real life. So you get down to what the strategy of golf is, what club to pick, what angle to shoot, what obstacles to avoid. And so it makes you feel like a pro golfer, even though you're not. And I think that's the magic of it.
That's great. And you can, indoors, air conditioning, food everywhere. I mean, not have to walk
Right.
and run around everywhere and chase the ball in my case. And we're talking with Elaine Hodgson. You could reach her at itsgames.com. And she is the president and CEO of Incredible Technologies. Yes, they're the ones that created Golden Tee and most recently Golden Tee Live. And you're listening with me, David Kogan of Eliances. Be part of the community where entrepreneurs align. That's ELIANCES.com. And we'll also have the link to Elaine on our website. Now, Elaine, you started this company. Well, you tell me, where did you start this company? Because you didn't start it in a warehouse, you didn't start it in a store, you didn't start it at a school. Where did you start it?
My partner and I were married at the time, started in our home. So he had an office in one of the bedrooms. I had an office in the family room. And we started going off and soliciting for different jobs to program games for other companies. And ultimately, we got a job with a pinball company that let us make more money than subsistence. And so we started saving up money. We hired more people. Eventually, we were able to do our own IP and take that forward. So we had a few other things before Golden Tee, but Golden Tee was certainly the game that launched us along the road we've been going on since then.
Elaine, you know you have the dream job. Every child dreams of being within the video arcade industry, and you're there. Talk to me, though, about Kennedy Space Center and what that has to do with you, because that's so different than what you're doing now.
Well, my degree is in biochemistry, so of course I would become the president of a game company. But the link along the way, there's the threads of everyone's life. And so I got interested in computer science and programming. And at the Kennedy Space Center, though, I was still a chemist. I was analyzing the air and water and soil samples when they launched rockets into the air. So that was my job then. But like I said, I learned more computers, I got involved in programming, and that ultimately led to getting a job with a game company with the thought of going back to chemistry and being more valuable with that experience. But in the end, I love the game industry and I love the people in it, so I didn't change. I kept doing it.
Elaine, that is so cool. So have you ever had a, written a note, or if you were to write a note and stick it in one of the rockets that shoot up in the air, what would you have it say?
Sky's the limit.
I love it. Talk to me about, I've read a little bit about a one incredible goal. What is that?
One incredible goal?
Yeah. Is there one incredible goal, something that you'd like to do or create that you haven't yet created of a game, or where do you see the industry itself going?
Well, in the amusement space, we did change it because we did start the tournament system, and no other coin-op company had done that before. We made it so that part of the cash box came back to the developer who's making the game so they could be connected to the success and then make better games. Now that we're in the slot industry as well, I think we're trying to do something there that will revolutionize that industry in our way. We like to do something that's disruptive, and I can't tell you what that is, but it's fun to do something that no one's ever done before and help an industry get better.
We've got a little less than a minute left, Elaine. And again, Elaine is the president and CEO, co-founder of Incredible Technologies. Yes, they're the ones that create it. That's right. Golden Tee and Golden Tee Live and so many other games. Now, you're also a certified women business enterprise, which is just incredible. I think there definitely needs to be more women president and CEOs of companies. So talk to me, if you were to go ahead and address a group of Girl Scouts, what would you tell them about business and being able to be successful in life like you have?
Find yourself a mentor that can help you. Don't be discouraged by any talk that men can do it better or it's a man's world. It's really not. It's everyone's world. And don't just rely on being a woman to succeed. You just be yourself and you be a person and you succeed. And don't take no for an answer. Just keep at it.
Well, Elaine, your company provides fun and entertainment to millions of people, as well as growing opportunities in the software development arena. A hero makes others successful, gives them the opportunities to grow. Elaine Hodgson, Incredible Technology. Go to Eliances.com, and when we return, we're going to have Joe from the PMO Squad.com, and when you find out what that's all about, it'll blow your mind. David Kogan with Eliances.